Watch as I build a new home for our boa constrictor. Of course, I wanted him to feel right at home, like he's in Costa Rica, stretching out his coils on the rainforest floor. And the central feature is going to be one of these gorgeous buttress root trees. I designed it as big as I could with a sliding patio door and a heat attic on the top. 17 Seconds Design built us a nice shell with a sloped floor, a drain, and a perfect fit on our truck. I bought a nice big image to put on the backdrop and began to plan out the space a little bit in clay. When the backdrop came in, there was a slight gap, so I decided to fill it in with spray foam, silicone, and habitat bedding. I did have to cut some of it back out to fit my waterfall, but that's okay. I got it leveled off, and then I can start on my tree form. I made the form out of hardware cloth, which some call chicken wire, and scraps of wood, and then I began to lay on plaster bandages and my sculpting epoxy. Here's where I started playing around with some of the texture too. Next was a rough test fit in the habitat, just to make sure I could still walk in there. And then on to adding more and more texture. I strengthened those buttresses and then began to make fun little features like these tree conchs. And my favorite part, the painting. I start with a nice strong black acrylic at the base, and then add layer after layer of color. And then one last test fit before I finish painting and seal it up. I love adding bright pops of color like juicy green mosses, and these adorable red-belted tree conchs are not from South America, but I could not resist. After many coats of epoxy sealant, it was ready to move in and plant. I was really hoping he would like the little hidey holes. It makes me so happy to see a big constrictor with room to crawl and stretch. And I was so happy to see he liked climbing in his tree. Let's watch a happy, curious snake explore his habitat for just a few moments, shall we?